Ooh. This is Her Royal Majesty Sauerkraut. There is a special story about this lady. It's maybe the last video I think of her. I film of her. My darling girl. Because, well, she's a old piggy. I don't know, she was 6 in March. So she's a lovely old piggy. And she's beaten still younger than her. Love, she's only recently started looking like this. She's one of those creaking gates that refuses to stop. She is a marvellous woman. She has a bit of difficulty with the balance right now, and when I picked her up, I've picked up paper that weighed more. My beautiful girl. She's still got a good appetite, see? My beautiful sauerkraut. I call her my German princess. I refer to her as my Royal Highness because she is one of the first litter that I ever bred myself after I moved out. Yeah. I had two lovely, beautiful piggies. I had a white, short-haired, crested, red-eyed guy called Corey, who met a beautiful, fluffy girl. She had more fluff than a lot of short-haired piggies, though she wasn't as shelty. Mainly black, little dashes of white like someone had splashed paint, called Spook. Black eyes. And an absolute beauty. They fell in love instantly when I decided to breed piggies. They had 3 beautiful daughters in varying shades of grey, bless. And they were named, oh, don't be shy, honey, Pickle, Onion, and Sauerkraut. Can you spot the obvious joke? My mother came up with it. Pickle, Onion. I've referred to it in the obvid. Yeah, Pickle, well, she died a couple of years old from a period of illness. Onion, ancestor, actually, of the youngest guinea pigs, like Trespassers William, Martine. She's the ancestor of them. And this is Sauerkraut. Onion, then he died a few months back, and Sauerkraut, she never had any children. And she just kept going. She kept going. She even won a few guinea pig races. It's all right, honey. It's all right, honey. I'm sorry if this upsets anyone. You can stop the video if you like. I just want to tell you how special this beautiful girl is to me. Out of the 3 women that gave birth, there were no casualties. There were no sick mothers. There were no deceased children. Everyone survived. Of the ones that weren't sold on, which was pickled onion and sauerkraut, sauerkraut is the one that remains. Daughters Spook and Corey, who really loved each other. They were soulmates. She refused to say yes to any other bloke. He was the only one. She had 3 litters by him. Mostly girls. Absolutely beautiful. I'm enjoying seeing her eat, and yes, it is hard for her seeing like this. She's got a body better, right? Some old piggies do look like this. I saw one Chi on a LA Guinea Pig Rescue video who was 8, who looked like this. She always seemed pretty active. And Spook and Corey. Corey was given 2 weeks to live after a few abscess appointments at his piggy doctor's. Actually, the abscess, burst and healed on its own, and he outlived his doctor's expectations for a full year. I'm so glad I didn't take her up on her offer to put him down. Well done, Corey. And I knew he wasn't in any condition for any rumpy-pumpy, so to speak. So Spook was allowed to be with him in the last week or so of his life, when I knew he was finally going. And, I gave him one last cuddle, then popped him back to be with her. She was by his side when he died. And, so she obviously knew he went, and after he didn't come back. Yeah, she obviously missed him, because a month later, I noticed she hadn't lost weight, she just seemed to have given up. I got her out for a cuddle. She fell over on my lap, and I gave her a cuddle, and then, oh, hello. I love that where they have some sort of, what a way to interrupt your parents' love story. I love that where they just don't seem to, quiet down, to get it going, but they try. She obviously wants more food. I'll get you some. But yeah, Spook, she died that evening of a heart attack. I've seen a few guinea pigs have heart attacks, so I knew it's what it looked like. She went quietly. She went quietly in my arms, just about 2 or 4 weeks after Corey died. And I knew it was because she loved him so much, she couldn't bear to be without him. Your parents have one of the truest love stories. It's right up there with Harry and Rosie's. 2 of our first ever guinea pigs when I was 11. I'll tell you about them in another video. Because Amy was my first pig. She was Rosie's friend or sister. We got them from a pet store, a reputable one, years back. And this little sweetheart wants more food. Here we go. Here we go. Lovely, lovely sauerkraut. Yeah. Harry and Rosie and Spook and Corey. 2 beautiful couples who loved each other so much that when one died, the other couldn't live without them. And I cried for 2 reasons when Spook died. One, obviously, my beloved Spook had died. 2, I considered it so sweetly romantic. True love can exist anywhere, even among guinea pigs. So you should be very proud to be part of that legacy. Yeah, and I still have descendants of Spook and Corey, I checked, today, living at mine. You're sort of a great aunt or something, Sauerkraut. And you have lived a wonderful, happy and full life. Illness after illness, ailment after ailment. She hasn't had that many, but nothing, not winter, not even the heat wave this summer could take this beautiful girl down. Made of strong stuff. Mummy loves you. Her beautiful sauerkraut. I know you don't live with me, but I still feel like your mummy. Boop. All hail sauerkraut.